Okay, so here is my book swap. I don't know how what number it is because I haven't edited the last book swap, but so you're just gonna see like 2 book swaps in a row. It's not my best work, but that's what I have to do. Okay, so the first book I'm gonna return is Tell the Wolves I'm Home by Rifka Brunt. I'm not gonna do a review on this, but I will tell you if this was made into a movie, and if this was written in the 80s and made into a coming of age movie in the 80s, this would be a classic. I definitely did enjoy this one, and it definitely tugged at your heartstrings. I'm going to do a review on this, so I won't describe this in too much detail. 90% of everything inside the invisible shipping industry that puts clothes on your back, gas in your car, and food on your plate by Rose George. You'll see my thoughts on this in a review. And the next one is Zealot, The Life and Times of Jesus of Nazareth by Reza Aslan. You're going to see a review on this as well. So those are 3 books that I am returning, and just stay tuned to see what I got. Okay, I'm back, and I have some books that I have from the library. Some of these I definitely know that I will review, but others I'm not exactly sure. I'll have to check the Goodreads. Let's start with something that probably people know about. So, first I got is The Shining Girls. Came in, I had a hold on this and eventually it came in, so it was there waiting for me, so I picked it up. Shining Girl by Beukes. The next one is Thunderstruck by Erik, Larson. If you have heard of the book or seen the book or read the book, Devil in the White City, this is the same author, and I think this is nonfiction. And it's about shipbuilders, and I think there's a murderer as well. So I think he parallels murderers with other significant events in history. This next one is Corpse Walker, Real Life Stories, China from the Bottom Up by Liao. I do really try to read books from multiple cultures, from multiple perspectives, and I am interested in China. I have read a few nonfiction books about China and the culture in China. A lot of people know, in the same vein, I read this other book called China Underground, which is from a Chinese, not a Chinese student, but he was learning Chinese, and I think he's American, and he went to China, and he just did a bunch of stories of how it was in China, and so he interviewed a secretive photographer that photographs work site accidents involving poor workers, and then he interviewed prostitutes, and then he interviewed some gay professionals and how it is to be gay in China, and he interviewed hipsters, Chinese hipsters, and just a bunch of different types of people in China, and I really like that look into different cultures besides, what you see in movies or in news articles, because there are a lot of very ever-present mundane things that people don't tend to think to talk about. So, Corpse Walker. Next one is also nonfiction, and I was really interested personally into this, and it's called Click by Ori Brafman and Rom Brafman. Pretty much it's about the magic of instant connections, where you find someone, you just click with them, and then, how does that happen and why does that happen, and what factors are present that allow that type of connection to be made and to be felt by 2 people. I think this is on the same level of Malcolm Gladwell's Blink and Tipping Point, so Click. And the last one is, I actually didn't expect to get this book, so the thing that happened was I went to the library. First I checked that Shining Girls was there, because that's what the email notice said, that I got Shining Girls in. And so I checked that it was there, but I knew I was gonna just browse through or figure out what books were on my TBR list that were on the shelves already, just to get some books off my TBR list. So I picked up the books that you just saw, and then I went back to pick up Shining Girls, and there was another book sitting there that I had requested. I totally didn't expect it to come in. Because I'm from this place, I'm interested in this. So this is Pilgrim's Wilderness, a true story of faith and madness on the Alaskan frontier by Tom Kizzia. Nonfiction again. It's a story about a family that's like super, super evangelical, headed by the father who is probably twisted or something like that. Will be interesting to read about, and I'm kind of homesick, so I read about a crazy Alaskan family. Alright, here are the books that I picked up. I dropped off 3 books and I picked up 5 books. I don't have that many books checked out right now, so I think it's fine. So I hope you guys enjoyed this book swap. Don't know what number it is, but have a great day. Bye!